watches YouTube and plays some games. So, there's a big chance that everyone has seen an ad. You know ads, right? Those things that pop up everywhere at the worst possible time in the world. Well, if you have, then you might have seen a Cookie Run Kingdom ad at least once. If you don't know what that is, let me make your mind catch up first. It's the game where there are gingerbread men and women running around, and they have these costumes. Some have like a witch costume, a sorcerer costume, some has an angel costume, maybe a knight costume as well. Basically, try and build a kingdom and run, just like the name suggests. If the title of this episode didn't give away what today's topic is going to be about, then let me tell you. It's going to be about Cookie Run Kingdom and its rise. If you don't know why I chose this, then here's the answer. Cookie Run Kingdom only had 22 million downloads, but it earned itself a monster revenue of more than $300 million. That's just insane. If you still don't know how insane it is, then here, let me give you an example. Fortnite, the really popular game long ago, like the really famous game, it got $100 million with 125 million downloads. Do you understand? Cookie Run Kingdom only has 22 million downloads and still counting, but it earned itself $300 million. While Fortnite, on the other hand, got $100 million with 125 million downloads. However, this is Fortnite on its second year. Right now, it's got a revenue of more than $5 billion with 400 million registered users. But Cookie Run Kingdom got, like what I said before, $300 million with only 22 million downloads. So, compared to Fortnite, it's quite a lot in its second year. But how? That's why I make this episode. It amazes me how a game can do that. So if you want to know how, you better stay to the end, because I guarantee that it wouldn't disappoint. By the way, guys, this episode is not semi-scripted or not scripted at all. It's back to scripted. Yes, this whole episode is scripted again, just like the original one. Not the original one, but the beginning. There you go. So, please comment down below if you like the scripted one or not. I've never gotten much feedback from you guys, so I wish you guys can give me some feedback. I just want to give you a much better time, with a much less effort. Anyways, let's start the episode. The first thing you should know about how the game did that is what the game is about. Basically, Cookie Run Kingdom is a mobile action role-playing gacha game. It was released on the 19th of January. In the game, you make your Cookie Kingdom and battle some monsters. It's created by Dev Sisters, a South Korean game company. And unsurprisingly, it's not the first game made by them. This game is a spin-off in the overall Cookie Run. Some part of the game are similar to Temple Run, but that's just its running thing. There's also a battling phase as well. Basically, you battle cookie monsters with your cookie characters. At first glance, Cookie Run Kingdom looks just like any run-of-the-mill card battling RPG game, but it's actually the first card battling RPG genre mobile game that enjoyed success at scale and popularity around the world. Additionally, the game is also the first card collection game to see success in both Asia and the West, breaking the dichotomy between the two markets and the stereotype that no card collection games can be successful in both. This is insane. two words that are crucial as to why it got famous. But there are also other reasons, but these are the two most important: cuteness and mashup. The game got many players because of its adorable characters, and I gotta agree, the characters are very cute. The cookies are just simply adorable. Anyways, the mashup, because the game is a perfect mashup of the RPG and build and harvest mechanic. Because of this, both genre fans can enjoy this game, essentially appealing to a whole lot of different people. The art style is one of the most important aspects of the game. Its art style is simple and effective. It uses an animation type called the tweening animation, which is the type of animation used for the Powerpuff Girls and My Little Pony. It's used because of how simple it is to create cartoons with just simple geometry. But why did they choose this? Well, that's because this type of animation is not only popular in the US, but also in South Korea. So it's not hard to find artists in South Korea that can use this type of animation to draw, And by the way, this game actually has a more similar art style to My Little Pony than to the other Cookie Run games. Meaning, Dev Sisters evolved their art style just to fit the current preference of the global market. Amazing. Since it's hard to make 2D characters have angles, Dev Sisters have to make a new art assets. There are 4 different specific and unique assets for each cookie in the game. The 4 assets are standing pose, gacha pose, cinematic/campaign pose, and lastly, 4 different angles of a top-down view. It's obvious that Dev Sisters put a lot of effort in this game than any of its predecessors, but let me give you a taste of it. There are a total of 75 playable cookies in the game, and each has their own 4 assets, which is insane. The amount of work needed for this is insane. But because of this, the animation and art assets in Cookie Run Kingdom not only win in quantity, but also in quality. It also sets its eyes on other countries as well. Not only does Dev Sisters want this game to be popular in South Korea, but also everywhere else in Asia as well as the whole world. Cookie Run Kingdom also launched a dedicated campaign into marketing the game overseas, attracting a lot of attention with its brand new animation, marketing assets, and a great cast for English voice acting. To appeal to a more mature audience in the English-speaking countries, this trailer used brand new 3D modeling and animation, focused more on adventure and heroism in the story, and added in elements related to drinking and bar hopping with a slogan like "Be a real tough cookie." Because of their hard efforts, the game became a hit. The game has also something that every other gacha game doesn't. Cookie Run Kingdom also adopted the gacha strategy, which is already in most gacha games, but it's not the same as in every other one. Cookie Run Kingdom, as I said earlier, has 75 playable cookies, but only 21 cookies are given the rarity of rare and common. The others are ranked epic and above, so there's a bigger chance to get a rare character. Compared to other gacha games, this game will not cost player as much to roll out 20 to 30 characters of great rarity. Non-paying players can also get new cookies through their efforts instead of purchasing gacha opportunities. Players can still unlock new cookies by coin exchanges or event rewards too. And that's all. Now, that was a lot of reasons how they got a monster revenue, but there's actually much more. But if you can see the time, it's already 10 minutes. So, yeah. if you still want to know more about the game, I'll put some link in the description if you want to know more. I got 2 links for you. One's from Deconstructor that is very long but full of information, and the other is from Polygon that is short but still with information. But anyways, one more fun fact before I finish the episode. Cookie Run Kingdom actually has a fandom overlap with Genshin Impact, meaning that a big portion of Genshin fans also like Cookie Run Kingdom. A lot of Genshin fans also left Genshin to go play Cookie Run Kingdom. Some Genshin fans also left Genshin Impact because they were upset with the anniversary rewards in Genshin. Anyways, yeah, that's all for this episode. This game tells you one thing that everyone can learn from. It's that if you want something good, you gotta earn it. You gotta work hard first. Dev Sisters had to reinvent the RPG gen and more. And only after that did they get such a huge amount of revenue. And with that said, the episode's finished. Shout out to Kay for the inspiration. Without him, I really don't know what I'd do for this week. Anyways, thanks, goodbye everyone, and see you guys next week.